A week ago, the American Federal Police arrested one of the biggest rappers currently in America, Sean Combs, also known as Diddy. The main reason people started talking about him and the numerous cases against him, which are very similar to those of Jeffrey Epstein, is that Diddy is accused of human trafficking and hosting bizarre parties where everything illegal happens, especially involving girls under the age of 18 who are celebrated and subjected to other acts so vile that even the devil himself wouldn't think of them. Diddy is literally like the devil with all the strange things he used to do. What's even stranger is that he hadn't been arrested, despite admitting to his wrongdoings in interviews and articles with very famous stars. So, who was protecting Diddy all this time? And why hadn't he been arrested for years? Diddy wasn't arrested because of the powerful connections that were protecting him. Connections much larger than you could imagine. People you'd never expect to be involved with Diddy and what he was doing. When we talk about him today, you will be shocked. Today's video is one of the most important and dangerous videos you'll hear on this channel, as the subject is very deep, much deeper than you can imagine, and involves many people and very important details. I want you to sit in a quiet place, stay away from any annoying people, and focus with me. Let's begin. Before we talk about the shocking details and expose many celebrities in Diddy's case, let's first know who Diddy is. Diddy is one of the greatest names in the hip-hop world. His mother was a model, and his father was in the military. From a young age, Diddy worked in selling illegal substances. He then completely transformed and began working in a church as a motivational student. He worked with a pastor and later entered college. Anyone hearing Diddy's story until this point would be surprised by how quickly this transformation happened. After working at the church and appearing religious, how did Diddy become so inhumane as we see today? The reason is that he was only pleasing his family with his church work, but inside a real devil was waiting for his chance to be unleashed. From his second year in school, Diddy started leaving his job and studies to work for a music company. This is when Diddy found his real opportunity to spread corruption in the world. At that time, Diddy started doing very strange things, to the point that people thought he was crazy and he was fired from the company he worked for. He then founded his own company, Bad Boy Records, which launched many of the big stars we know today, including Usher and others. It's known that they are among the biggest victims of Diddy, and we will talk about them in detail later. Diddy is also a very controversial figure, with a life full of scandalous events, including romantic relationships and illegal disputes. What's very strange is that many rappers have sung songs accusing Diddy of very serious things. They used to say, "Be careful of Diddy because he gets rid of his rivals in a very sneaky way." Of course, we can't forget to talk about Eminem, and I don't need to remind you of how Tupac Shakur died. Every time the police thought of arresting Diddy, there was never any evidence against him. All the evidence would disappear mysteriously, as if this devil possessed something very secretive that no one could access. One of the stories that stirred controversy recently is the story of Usher and Justin Bieber. Usher is a very famous singer, and I think you've heard one or two of Justin Bieber's songs, or at least know him by name or appearance. Unfortunately, their story will shock you. Usher was 13 years old when he lived with Diddy, who was 24 at the time. Despite the big age difference, there was a very strong relationship between the two, which makes us ask an important question. What's the secret? The relationship between an older man and a young boy? Surely you're smart enough, my friend, that I don't need to explain further. Why did Diddy like kids and Justin Bieber in particular? Justin Bieber was the most psychologically traumatized by Diddy because what happened to him at age 15, while Diddy was 35, was very disturbing. Justin Bieber couldn't admit what was happening to him because Diddy fulfilled all his desires: houses, fame, expensive cars. In one of the videos, he even gifted Bieber a Lamborghini. After many videos of Justin Bieber and Diddy emerged, people thought their relationship was just a friendly one. But as Bieber grew older, he began hinting indirectly that Diddy had done strange things to him and that their relationship was never natural. People's fear of Diddy was because of his power. Diddy was a very dangerous person who could eliminate anyone, whether they were a politician or a celebrity from anywhere in the world. Now let me reveal to you the biggest secret and tell you why all the celebrities and politicians in the world were afraid of Diddy. Diddy used to organize parties where everything illegal happened, and all the artists from around the world were present. At that moment, Diddy would secretly film them with hidden cameras around the house. The shocking part, my dear, is that Diddy kept all the videos of celebrities and even politicians, filming them doing things you'd wish you'd never seen or heard of. Once, Diddy brutally beat his girlfriend when she tried to escape from him at a hotel. She almost lost her life because of the beating. His girlfriend was also a very famous singer. As you'd expect, my friend, the hotel cameras recorded everything. And when Diddy found out, he offered the hotel $50,000, with some sources saying $500,000, to not release the footage. The hotel agreed and signed a non-disclosure agreement. However, the video was indeed leaked and spread across social media, shocking everyone with Diddy's actions. The strange part is that, despite the strong case she had, the woman suddenly dropped all charges without any reasonable explanation. This was either because Diddy threatened her or paid her off. She must have known he could really hurt her, so she gave up everything. Diddy proves to the world every day that he has immense power and influential connections with the police, lawyers, and very powerful people, enabling him to resolve any issue. It's even said that Diddy's connections extend to Trump. Yes, my friend, Trump himself has ties with Diddy. The biggest shock is that Trump also attends Diddy's parties. We all know that Trump might become president again since he's currently running for office, and Diddy and Trump are friends. Trump could shut down any case against Diddy at any time. As we mentioned earlier, Diddy has power and control over a large number of celebrities except for one person, 50 Cent. He's one of the few people who terrify Diddy because he once said in a television interview that Diddy used to visit him when he was young and tried things with him. But 50 Cent realized what was happening and started warning people about Diddy. 50 Cent even made a full documentary on Netflix called Diddy Do It. Recently, Diddy was arrested and his homes were raided. The police searched the entire house and made shocking discoveries, including 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Don't ask me what he was doing with that amount. But the real issue wasn't just the oil. They also found very dangerous videotapes involving many celebrities and public figures in compromising situations. At this point, the police have all the evidence they need to convict Diddy of all his heinous acts. One of the latest developments in Diddy's case involved neighbors reporting strange noises coming from his house. The federal police returned and requested to search the house. After many attempts, they were finally allowed to search and discovered a large number of weapons in Diddy's room and a secret passage under the house. This passage led to 6 locked rooms that they couldn't open. As they moved further, they found a path leading to the homes of famous artists, but their names have not been revealed yet. A woman named Jane has filed a lawsuit against Diddy, claiming that he used her for 4 years, subjected her to the worst abuse, and gave her strange substances to drink so she wouldn't feel the pain from the beatings. She also mentioned that Diddy's employees were the ones who lured her and many other girls to him. She said she had more than one child by Diddy, but she aborted them. The case is still open, and we are likely to hear news about many more stars involved in the coming period. Despite everything I've told you so far and all the evidence, Diddy still denies any wrongdoing and claims that none of this happened. Many people have warned about Diddy, saying he is one of the most dangerous people alive. But despite all the horrors we've talked about today, Diddy will probably walk free because, in the world we live in, money and power are everything. Anyway, we'll wait for police investigations and new developments. I'll probably make a second episode for you if there are any updates and new news. But I'm confident that in the next episode, I'll be talking about other people involved in the case. If you've made it this far, let me know in the comments that you reached the end so I can recognize you. And don't forget to share this video everywhere, as your engagement helps me make better content and motivates me. Thank you all for staying with me until now, and thank you for your valuable time. I hope the video provided you with real value, and most importantly, love yourself and stay safe until I see you again.